That's how I get that ooh.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
What's goody, YouTube? How's everyone doing? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to yet another live reaction video. If you're new here for the first time, my name is TMR, and since you clicked on this video, you might as well subscribe to the YouTube channel, leave your comments down below, and enjoy this reaction video. What's goody, YouTube? What's good, TMR gang? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to yet another live reaction video. I'm your girl, TMR. Thank y'all so much for stopping what you were doing and meet me on this daggone break room, y'all. Oh boy. All right, y'all. Y'all see the title? I want to get on here real quick and talk about this story. I don't have a thumbnail yet. I have one after I create the live. Happy Wednesday, you guys. I hope everybody's feeling good and doing great. And welcome back to another episode of The Break Room, honey. So y'all know over here we talk about a lot of stuff. We talk about moms, and we talk about an array of things over here. This story caught my interest. I remember it when it happened about 3 years ago, back in 2022. A 28-year-old woman by the name of Sakina Thompson from Queens, New York, flew to Tamarack, Florida to unalive her ex's new girlfriend, Kayla Hodgkinson. And I remember seeing this on social media when it happened. And I was like, what? Now, obviously, it was a developing story. What I do remember after the story came out, a little bit after that, once Sakina was captured, I remember her writing, because she got arrested and she had to go back to Florida because it's where the crime happened. And I remember what I saw on social media, that she had wrote to the judge because she was pregnant, about 2 months pregnant. She had wrote to the judge if she could get out on bond while the case, was developing, so she could have her baby. And the judge told her, hell no, you're going to sit right here until your court date. And that's what ended up happening. So I'm going to show you guys some clips because she just got found. She got found guilty, I think like 2 weeks ago, I believe, when I saw it. But she just got sentenced the other day, Sakina. She got sentenced to life without parole in prison. So obviously Kayla, the victim, lost her life 3 years ago. So unfortunately, her sentence happened 3 years ago. 23 years old, beautiful, beautiful girl, beautiful girl. You'll see pictures of her in a moment. Sakina is a beautiful girl too. She's not, but apparently she didn't feel that way, because once the ex moved on to Kayla, which I'm going to show you guys some clips and some things that, y'all know how these men are. I don't think Kayla was the only one, okay? Sakina was stalking Kayla on social media and got mad when Kayla blocked her on IG, I believe it was, and she went ballistic. She planned a trip and flew from New York to Tamarack, Florida, to confront this girl for blocking her on social media, and ended up unaliving her. And once she unalived Kayla in her apartment, Kayla shared an apartment with her mother, who at the time, I don't know if she still is, but at the time when this happened, her mother was a stewardess for airlines. Kayla was a bottle girl, and she had just did a party that night. Sakina came to her house about 4 something in the morning. When she illed this girl, she proceeded to tried to clean up the mess, the blood and stuff, with Lysol and paper towels, and proceeded to, obviously because her clothes were full of blood, proceeded to put on Kayla's clothes and left the scene with Kayla laying on the floor deceased. The fact that this woman, bad enough you went to confront this woman thousands of miles away about an ex and her blocking you on social media, and you killed this girl in her apartment. It was the fact that you decided to put on that lady's clothes and took evidence with you to try to destroy it. This was the wildest story to me. All I kept thinking was, how come people don't cherish life anymore? How come people don't cherish others' lives, and especially your own? Like, this lady literally threw her whole life away, destroyed others' lives, because obviously Kayla is no longer living amongst us, but her family and friends are destroyed, obviously, about her passing. Sakina had many times to rethink this whole situation. It was given, jealousy literally riddled this girl's body to kill somebody. This is I've seen a lot of insane stories, but this was very insane. 28 years old at the time. Now she's 31 or so, has a child. And then obviously the man has literally went on with his life. I believe he's engaged to be married, if not already married. He has picked on and moved on with his life, obviously. And Kayla is no longer with us. Sakina's in prison for the rest of her life. And there's a child out here that's going to be brought up without their mother. And Kayla can never be a mother because her life was selfishly taken away from her at the young age of 23. So let's get into some of these clips, y'all. Give me a moment.
Over 2 hours of testifying in her own defense, Sakina Thompson told jurors she was jealous of the relationship her boyfriend had with the victim, Kayla Hodgson.
A little, I guess you could say, jealous and insecure.
Thompson admitted to flying from New York to Tamarack in July of 2022, in part to confront Hodgson about the relationship, hoping to convince the other woman to stop. This video shows Thompson showing up unexpectedly at Hodgson's Tamarack apartment at 4 o'clock in the morning. When Hodgson let her in, Thompson says a conversation about their love triangle quickly turned sour. Thompson says Hodgson hit her over the head with a hookah.
She just starts grabbing my hair and punching me, and I'm on the floor. I'm kicking. I'm trying to get up to fight back at this point because now it's a fight.
Thompson was 2 months pregnant at the time. She told the jury she had no choice but to grab something sharp and defend herself. Thompson testified that when she thought Hodgson was dead, she tried to clean up parts of the crime scene with Lysol wipes and paper towels. Over 2 hours of testifying in her own defense.
She said she had no other choice. Girl, you had every choice. You came to that lady's apartment. She didn't come to your apartment. You didn't meet her. You didn't bump into her in the parking lot. You came there not to talk, because who's talking at 4 o'clock in the morning? That was very much premeditated, hence the reason she got life in prison, no possibility of parole. She's going to die in prison Over what? A man that didn't want you? Because if he wanted you, he never would have made you feel insecure. And you know what's so funny? A lot of times when these relationships go awry and you know, people are shocked. The women, they're shocked. Like a lot of times they be the reason why the relationship is ended. Like a lot of times they be, you know, they'll give a man an ultimatum. Well, if you ain't gonna do right, then we might as well just end it. Knowing that you trying to call his bluff, knowing you ain't trying to end it, but you said that. And so he calls your bluff and said, all right, peace, and gone. And now you stumbling trying to figure out how you can make it work. Why you got to do all that when he's doing absolutely like he's making you feel this way? When there's clearly, I don't understand of letting somebody go and moving on. Even if you were, I obviously at the time was pregnant with the man's child. Well, y'all, maybe if you guys weren't working at that time, who's to say if you let time pass on, maybe y'all can get it back together. But and here's the thing, it's not that she reacted and it was impulse. This girl had ample time to think this through. She flew from New York to Florida, caught an Uber, walking through the airport. Even when she was waiting to board the flight, she had ample time to be like, you know what? Let me take my ass home and let me just text this ninja and cuss him out. All because Kayla blocked her on social media. All right, let's get into another one. Give me a moment, y'all.
Hodgson to death inside of Hodgson's Tamarack home 3 years ago. Thompson told jurors she went to Hodgson's apartment uninvited to talk woman to woman about dating the same man. Thompson claims Hodgson attacked her.
Punching me,
Punching you where?
my face.
Where on your face? Point to it for us.
I don't remember, but everywhere
You
on my
don't
face.
remember where she was punching you in your face?
In my face.
I mean, this is why you killed her, right?
No.
Right?
No.
It's not?
No.
You didn't kill her because she was fighting you?
No, I killed her because she took the glass from the hookah and slashed me across my stomach.
Thompson says she was 2 months pregnant at the time. She says Hodgson cut her stomach with a piece of glass. Thompson grabbed the glass and then blacked out. She allegedly awoke to Hodgson dead on the floor. Gruesome autopsy photos of Hodgson's body show she was stabbed dozens of times.
I wasn't really walking over the blood, I was walking in the blood.
You walked in the blood?
Yes,
With what shoes?
the BB shoes. I changed my shoes.
Thompson admitted to changing into the victim's clothes, cleaning up some of the crime scene, and being too scared to call police. She also threw evidence in the trash.
No, she's getting close enough because my jacket was cut up.
Okay, your jacket was cut up.
My jacket was cut up.
Okay, and what'd you do with that jacket?
Threw it away.
In the months leading up to the killing, Thompson admitted to getting upset when Hodgson blocked her on social media. The state says she was upset enough to kill.
You wrote her on IG and she, in fact, ignored your message initially, correct?
Correct.
And that made you angry.
Correct.
State prosecutors questioned Sakina Thompson about why she stabbed Kayla Hodgson.
Child, a mess. You hear me? Because somebody blocked you on social media. You wanted to confront her about a social media page. She put a tracking device on the man. That's how she found out where she lived, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I believe she did put a tracking device. So what I'm going to show you guys now, the boyfriend or the ex-boyfriend is the one who initially found Kayla. He was calling her because she had a party the night before this happened. Leading up to the wee hours of the morning is when Sakina showed up to her apartment. Well, he had been calling her because he says to the police he needed to come pick up some money from her. And when he came to the apartment, he noticed the door was not locked, and opened the door and found her on the floor, and he called the police. So I want you guys to hear how he describes the relationship with her, with the ex-boyfriend, how he describes the relationship with Kayla. Okay? This is how you know Sakina was dumb as hell, because he wasn't true to any of y'all. He wasn't true to Kayla. He wasn't true. He wasn't even calling her his girlfriend. He basically said they've been messing around for about a year. That's what he told the police. He didn't say, this my woman, this my lady friend, this my boo thing. He was just, like, he couldn't even really say this my woman. He just basically, he wasn't claiming her. Not disrespectfully, but he was being honest. Like, I mean, like, we just, you know what I mean? I come through, she come through, blah, 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 type situation. He met her at a party. So let's get into this clip real quick of when the police, paramedics, and everything shows up and they question him.
Yeah. 200? What number? 200. Liar.
How did you get access to the
I don't have access. I've been calling her all morning and she wasn't answering the phone. And I came here the first time and I just knocked. And I was like, I seen her car. I didn't see her park in the parking lot. She always parking in the handicap. So when I came back the second time, I seen her car outside. I'm like, she has to be here. So when I came, I knocked really hard and she has a little dog and she didn't answer. So I just tried the door, and when I opened the door, she was on the floor.
The door was unlocked.
Yeah, the door was unlocked.
So have you been in the house?
Just now, yes. And I just came the second
Did you
time.
see anybody in the residence?
No.
I just want to get some more information
No.
before I get in there.
No.
Okay. All right. When I'm done with this, stay tight. I'm running to talk to a lot.
No problem. No problem.
And just try not to touch anything with your hands.
Okay, y'all. I
I'm
touched
not
on the
even
door
having
and
you go back
everything.
in right now.
Okay.
Is it a 1 or 2 bedroom?
It's a 2-bedroom.
Was she on any medication, anything?
No, not that I know. She worked a party last night, and then that was it. And I called her this morning. I was calling her this morning, texting her, and she was her phone was delivering
I'm
it.
sorry. Who is she to you? Sorry.
She's like my girlfriend.
No, that's fine.
Yes, she's like my girlfriend. Yes. Yes.
You see what he just said? She's like my girlfriend. She's like my girlfriend. Then he's like, yeah, she's my girlfriend. Because, I mean, obviously he's not in a position right now to be, going through the particulars. The woman that he likes, right, he's intimate with, is laying on the floor in a puddle of blood. Me personally, I feel like at that moment he knew Sakina had did something to her. Because if you guys remember the clips I just showed you, where she's walking, Sakina is walking down the steps with a black Candy's jacket on. That's her leaving. That was when she's leaving from unaliving Kayla. If you guys remember, she was on the phone. To me, personally, I think she was calling him. I don't know who she was talking to, but something, again, it's 4-something in the morning. I think she was calling him. And I think that's why he's under such duress, because he's like, oh my gosh, she actually unalived her. Again, that's just my assumption.
Right here. No children, just a little dog. 200 right here. To the left. Okay.
One person's got to go in. That's it. So
The apartment belonged to 23-year-old Kayla Hodgson and her mom. We can't show you what first responders found inside the home because it's truly that gruesome. Inside, there was blood everywhere, and Kayla was unresponsive, lying in a pool of her own blood.
She's going to be right there when you go in.
Yep.
Yeah, she's right there.
So this is the ex. This is Sakina and ex.
Just go down. I want to stay with you. I don't want you to be right by the door. How long have you guys been together for? And true, is it girlfriend, ex-girlfriend?
No, it's like,
Is it around?
yeah, you're missing the right. No.
just so I can read his handwriting. That's your first name?
Yes, Roberto Robinson.
Roberto Robinson.
Rivalto discovered Kayla's body, and he confirmed he's the one who called 911.
Hey, listen, man. I'm sorry that you're going through this. We're going to do everything we can to help you out. We'll be here for you, all right? I appreciate you talking to me and being cooperative and calm, all right? We're going to have a million questions to ask you. Just bear with us, all right? Okay, you are her, what's the phone number for you? You got a cell phone? Do me a favor. Just like bands, don't like wipe them all.
Yeah.
Just leave them there.
This from me pumping her chest. They told the paramedics told me on the phone to pump her
No
chest.
problem. Okay, so how do you know her?
That's like my girlfriend. We've been messing around for like over a year now.
He said, that's like my girlfriend. We've been messing around for over a year now. Okay? That's what he said. Now he's talking about Kayla, the deceased.
I'm moving because of COVID and all that. So,
Okay, you have to stay here. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I'm not trying to be rude. Oh, it's okay. So you've been dating her for about a year?
Yes.
Are you her only boyfriend?
I have no idea.
Okay,
Just
no
messing
problem.
around.
Okay. And for about a year.
Yes.
How did you meet her?
We met at a party through mutual friends.
Okay.
One of her friends deals with one of my friends.
Who does she live here with?
Her mother's a travel attendant.
Mother is a traveling
Not
attendant.
a travel attendant.
Flight attendant?
Flight attendant. I'm sorry.
Do you have any of her information, phone number, or anything like that?
Yes, I have her phone number.
No, they weren't official. Like he said, something like my girlfriend. He said, we've been messing around for about a year. Right? So that, and this is obviously, y'all, it could be some other women that he was dealing with at the time. Because again, he wasn't exclusive to anybody. Now he had got Sakina pregnant, right? But they weren't together anymore. He's in Florida, Sakina's in New York.
Okay. You know her name?
Kayla.
Her mother's name is Kayla?
No, I don't know her mother's name.
Okay. What's your girlfriend's first name? Kayla, did you
Yes.
say? Can you spell it for me?
Kayla.
What's her last name?
Hodge.
H-O.
Hodg.
Do you know her birthday?
And that's not even her last name is Hodgson. Now you've been with this girl, you say on and off messing around with her for over a year. Again, I understand right now he's, shocked and upset. What's her name? He said Hodge. That's not her last name. Her last name is Hodgson. That's her last name. He's spelling it. He even spelled it wrong. That's not how you spell her name.
I get all that.
When's the last time you spoke to her?
Yesterday.
Yesterday? What time?
Right before she went to. Matter of fact, I came here yesterday to pick up some money from her around. I had a flight. I came in. I had a flight. I say I got here around 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock yesterday, and she broke the party.
Hold on. You were here yesterday at 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
PM or AM?
PM.
7 PM, you were here.
Yes.
And she was here.
She was here. It was her and her dog.
You said you picked up money from her?
Yeah, I picked up money from her. I had some money because I do real estate.
Okay.
And I had some money wired to her.
Oh,
I
okay.
got the money from her.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Where is her dog now?
Her what?
Her dog.
It's not. I thought it was in the room in her mother.
It might be, I don't know, okay. Okay,
I didn't search the house when I went in.
okay. So you picked up money from her yesterday, last night, and then what'd you do?
I went home.
Okay, and then what?
That was it. I was home all day. I was home all night.
Okay.
And this morning, today I got up. I called her. She wasn't answering. I know she worked for a party last. I know she's a bottle girl at a party.
She what?
She's a bottle girl at a party. She works at Jamaican party every weekend.
Hold on.
Every Tuesday, I mean.
Where's that at?
It's right down the road.
How they found out is they took DNA from up under Kayla's nails.
Plaza down here. I don't know the exact place, but it's a plaza.
On Commercial or no, in Lauderhill?
On Commercial.
On Commercial
Yeah, I think
Boulevard?
it's on Commercial.
So she works at Jamaican party every Tuesday night.
Every Tuesday.
She's a bottle girl.
Yeah, she's a waitress.
Exactly.
Okay, what time does she usually work that until, approximately?
4
p.m., 4
Yes,
a.m.,
4
4 a.m.?
a.m., yeah.
Until 4 a.m.
Yes, Margie.
Okay. So she went to work last night, you sure, or you don't?
I'm not sure. I
Okay,
didn't talk to her from I left her.
Okay.
When I left her, I didn't
Okay.
talk to her for work.
So then what, you called her when?
I called her.
Or she called you, or what?
No, I called her this earlier this afternoon in the AM, like 10.
Okay, and then, did you speak to her?
No, I didn't speak to her. And I sent her a text, and my text said deliver. And then after a while, her phone just started doing like, it just started, as soon as I called it, automatically just hung up. It didn't ring, it didn't do anything. So I was like, I was kind of getting angry. I'm like, yo, I was texting her, like, yo, why you not answering the phone? So now I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna swing by. I'm gonna come by.
Yes,
When I came by the first time, she usually parks in the handicap because she has a handicap sticker.
Okay.
So I parked outside of the handicap, and I didn't see her car. So I'm like, all right, let me just come knock. I knocked on the door. I heard her dog, but she didn't come in. She's the person, she doesn't leave her dog, especially if her mother's not here. So I was like, okay, whatever. I went back. I left. I went to go get something to eat, and I was like, I'm still calling her and texting her. It's still the same thing. So I drove back again to see if she came back home or anything.
Do you see her car down there at all?
When I came back the second time, I went around the loop. I looked through the gate. I seen her car parked on the outside of the apartment complex. So I drove my car around and I looked at her license plate because when she comes to my house, I have to register her car. So I looked at the license plate. I'm like, that's her car. So now I come up, now I'm banging on the door because I'm like, your car is here. I'm banging on the door. And then I just check the door, and I check the door open, and she was right there.
Then what happened after that? When you saw her there, what happened? What did you do?
I called 911.
Okay. And then what?
After I called them, they kept me on the phone. They told me to go back inside and pump on her chest.
Okay.
And so they stood on the phone, coaching me, pump on her chest. And then that's when I heard you guys, the ambulance. And then
what do you mean you heard the ambulance?
I heard the siren. You guys, the siren. Yeah, I heard the siren. And I was like, ma'am, I don't know if they can come in. They know where I'm at. And I go downstairs and tell them. So that's when I ran downstairs.
You ran downstairs?
Yes.
You flagged them down, which they said they
Yeah,
were.
I flagged them down.
And then you ran back up?
Yeah, no, I went with them. I walked up with the paramedics.
Okay. Do you have an ID with you at all, or no? Identification? Do you have an identification?
I have a picture on me.
You have your
No, I don't
identification?
have mine.
How'd you get here? Drove?
Yeah, I drove my car.
All right. Obviously, this is what's going to happen. We're going to call some detectives. Just protocol. They got to come out and find out what happened. How did this happen?
Yeah.
Has she been depressed? Has she been saying things she wants to hurt herself? Right?
No, she's not that type of person.
Medication?
She's not that type of person. She's a happy-go-lucky person. She's happy.
When you picked up money from her yesterday at 7, was everything cool then?
Yeah, everything was good. Everything was cool with us. Everything was cool with her.
Okay. Put your hands. I just want to see you. Back up a little bit. Back up a little bit.
Oh, back up.
No, sorry. Yeah. Okay. Okay. This obviously looks like. What hand are you? Right-handed or left-handed?
I'm left-handed.
Left-handed. Okay. Okay. Just don't do me a favor. Just don't wipe your hand. Just leave your hands like that. If you need anything from us, just let us know. Okay. Do me a favor.
What's her name is getting along?
Please, what's your name?
Language.
Can you do me a favor? Stay with him for 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Please. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Do me a favor, though. Just go on the other side. On the other side.
I got it, sir.
All right. Who went inside? I saw Sarge go inside. Did you go inside at all or no? Okay. Hold on.
All right, you guys. So what ended up happening later on is the mother shows up, cousins showed up. Obviously, everybody's distraught. So when Sakina, she had a return flight, right? Obviously, y'all, because she don't live in Tamarack, Florida. She lives in Queens, New York. So she booked a round trip flight. She came down there, obviously, to do what she did and get back to where she lives, and went back to Queens like nothing ever happened. And so at the time, Sakina was pregnant. That's why she said she reacted the way she did when she claims Kayla picked up the hookah, which obviously if Kayla picked up the hookah, she did it to defend herself. The moral of the story is you came to that lady's house. You left the state of New York to come to the state of Florida. It wasn't like you left the east side of town to come to the west side of town. You left a whole state, caught a flight, flew a whole 1,000 miles, right? To come to confront this lady at 4 something in the morning. And it almost was like she knew that the girl was going to be at a event, because Kayla was a bottle girl and she had a party that night. As you just heard the guy say that he had met up with her the day before to get some money, because he had just came in off a flight himself. He came to get some money. He said he does some real estate and he had some money wired to her, which that didn't make sense, because if you're doing, why you got money wired to her? Why is, if you're in real estate and you're having money wired, why didn't you have the money wired to your bank account? But that's neither here nor there at this point. He's not the one on trial because he didn't do anything. But when he said that, I was like, well, that didn't make sense. But okay. And I just really feel like when she was leaving, meaning Sakina, when we seen her in that Candy's jacket leaving with Kayla's clothes on, she was on a cell phone. You heard him say that he was calling her and something weird was going on with the phone. Something makes me think that was maybe Kayla's phone she was on, because I'm just going to assume Kayla had an iPhone at the time. And this may sound weird when I say this, but she could have did the face recognition by using her, deceased face to get the iPhone to unlock. That could be a possibility. I don't know. But all I'm going to say is this was senseless. All of this because she was jealous that this man moved on with a girl that was younger than her, pretty, beautiful body, great personality. You could tell from friends and families, they loved her. And she just Sakina couldn't deal with the fact that this man moved on to something that she felt, that was better than her. And you threw your whole life away. And my thing is this, you did all this so he couldn't have her. So, because he couldn't have Kayla when he now has somebody else. Like you stopped Kayla from the, and basically you just heard him say he wasn't even saying like they were in a committed relationship. He said she's something like a girlfriend. It's somebody he'd been messing around with for a year. They weren't living together. They weren't sharing an apartment together. He lived one place, she lived another. Kayla lived with her mom and her dog. See, this is what happened when you don't know the full context. See, being on social media, trying to be nosy, thinking you piecing the puzzle together, and the puzzle that you're piecing together, meaning Sakina, she thought she was piecing the puzzle together because she peeking on social media, and girl, you had it all effed up. Because I'm just going to assume Kayla probably was seeing other men, because again, she wasn't exclusive to this man. Yes, when she blocked her, that's what enraged her. But my thing is, Kayla didn't move on from you, Sakina. The man did. He moved on from you. So if you were going to be angry, why wouldn't you be angry with him? Why were you angry with her? Yes. Yes, Sakina was beautiful too. And she was into, beauty and I believe she's a hairdresser. She was a hairdresser. So yeah, she literally just threw her whole life away for a man that wasn't even hers. Life for a man that wasn't even your husband, your fiance, he apparently wasn't even your boyfriend. I can't believe it. It was heartbreaking to watch this, how women think so little of themselves. Like, what did she think she was going to get away with it? Latrice said, once I find out there's another woman, I'm not searching for her. I don't care. She can have him. I like my peace and freedom. And Latrice, you're sound like you're level-minded. As we can see now, everybody doesn't think like that. Because if everybody thought like you, sis, Sakina wouldn't be sitting in prison for the rest of her life, and Kayla would still be alive. She may have still been with the guy, or she may have moved on it. You know, who knows? I just don't understand why women don't value themselves. Okay, breaking up is heartbreaking. Yes, it is. We're not going to act like we ain't cried over a loss of a loved one. You know, somebody that we were in love with or vibing with. We're not going to act like that. Like, everybody is not built like Superwoman and Superman. But you know, there has to be a point where you have to understand you always got to love you more than you love anybody else. You got to love you more than you love anybody else. And if you really think about it, Sakina wasn't even thinking about that unborn child in her belly. She wasn't even thinking about her unborn child. You were literally trying to get revenge from this girl blocking you. So sad, y'all. So sad. So she ended up getting life the other day. And that's the end of that story. We won't hear that story. I mean, her story is sealed, signed, and delivered. Unfortunately, like, you know, Kayla's no longer, you know, living amongst us. So it's very sad. It's very sad. That crashing out, boy, baby. That crashing out, honey. It just. All right, y'all. Let's get into another topic real quick. Give me just a moment. Give me just a moment. Okay, give me just a moment, y'all. Two lives gone. Exactly, Lan. Give me just a moment, you guys. I'm sorry. Let me get my little bearings together. Did y'all hear about that drama with Peach and Ann Riley, the lady that was supplying her with the wigs? They have fell out. But didn't we all see that coming? I told you guys the other day when we talked about Peach situation, I told you guys I knew that was coming. I knew Peach can never do anything without drama, you know. So give me a moment. Let me check in on Jasmine real quick. Let me see what she got going on. Oh yeah, Jasmine did a live. Did we talk about this one? I think we did. Yeah, Peach is. She is, I agree. Did we talk about this one already? I don't think we did. Hold on, y'all. I don't think we did.
By the AC. Oh, what game is going on over here? Hey y'all, what's everyone up to? I wasn't gonna go live because I really just was on the computer for like 3 hours. 3 to 4, well, it was like 4 because it was kind of it took longer than I expected to upload my video.
So Jasmine is in the car. I seen some of this yesterday. She was in the car. She wasn't really talking about anything. She titled it, "Stop Playing on My Phone." I don't even know what she's talking about. But anyway, what I did notice was she was in the car, and I don't think Legend was in the car with her. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure because she got out and went to HEB, and she jumped out the car by herself. So I'm just curious, where the hell is Legend when you, like in this particular incident, I think this was yesterday. You're driving to the store. Where is Legend? I don't believe the kids are there because aren't they supposed to be going to Florida or something like that? Where is Legend? Who's watching him? So y'all think she got a boo thing at the house?
But then I was like, oh man, I need to stop about that. The grocery store. Get a few things. Hold on, though.
Does Jasmine know how boring she is now? I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out what happened. Jasmine, do you know how boring? Girl, this is so boring. Is she doing this intentionally? Because, girl, you don't be having nothing going on over here. Got nothing. I saw this yesterday, y'all. I'm not even going to torture you guys. She really wasn't talking about anything. I'm at the point now, girl. Just throw the whole damn channel away. No, really, sis. Just throw it away. It's a wrap. All right, give me a moment, y'all. All right, so we're going to check in on Liv real quick. Y'all know she's supposed to be pregnant. And I know I've seen she's been going live, but I haven't had really a chance to catch them. So this is, I think, the latest live. She needs to reboot her channel. Her channel is gone. I don't know what do y'all think actually really happened? Wait, hold on. Liv, hush, because girl, you ain't talking about nothing. What y'all think happened? What did Jasmine do to that channel? I'm gonna tell you where she went wrong. Where Jasmine tried to shove down our throats all that working out and the kids' sports activities and her trying to not show her life so much anymore. That really destroyed her channel. Not saying that she needed to keep putting her business out there, but Jasmine's not strategic like that. She's not real bright like that when it comes to stuff like it just didn't work for her. And it just, in my opinion, it just killed her channel. She literally put the gas face on the channel. And I don't think she's going to be able to recover from that. Because if you think about it now, it's like, girl, we don't really care. Like, even when she came up with that, whatever she was talking about the other day about putting a tracker on somebody's car, the internet was like, what? What are you talking about? Yeah, it's pretty bad, Josh. Like, I don't know what Jasmine got going on. At this point, she better have some type of Section 8 or or she needs to make sure if she got some roommates for the 5-bedroom apartment she says she got over there. Whatever she like, because I don't know what she's gonna do. Like, it's really bad over there. The depressing moments, always tired and complain. It's very negative and turn people off. Yeah, that's true too, Latrice. It is. I think Olivia is talking about moving again, y'all.
Mommy. What, baby? No, Mama.
Yeah, she don't know how to pivot.
No, one more that. No, one more that.
Yeah.
One more. One more.
Oh, one more, yeah. Looks so beautiful. Thank you, baby. I appreciate it. Oh, this is T.I. Hold on, y'all.
T.I.
I just don't understand.
Set and go down.
Girl, you ain't gonna demonetize my video. Ma'am. You get on past that.
We're gonna hit 150K. 150K. People could never. I love the lashes. Aren't they cute, girl?
But here's the thing. You're gonna hit 150K and then what? Then what you gonna do? Because when you hit 100, you haven't done anything. There's nothing new going on over there. Like, you know, having 100,000 followers on YouTube did what for her? Other than the skit she pulled back in August, that's literally it. What does 150,000? What? How is it going to be any different than when you hit 100?
Oh, I need to post the video. Do my kids see the stepdad? I don't think so. I think they're good. I think they might be getting a stepdad here very soon.
That's true.
How do your lashes not fold when you wake up? Because, baby, your lashes are doing that because you're not drying them all the way, love. When you do your lashes, because they're very sticky, like they stay sticky. You know what stays sticky? It's the bond. The bond stays sticky. The seal is supposed to like lock in the bond. So you're probably not sealing it correctly. And when you are sealing it, you're not drying it for long enough. You have to dry it. That's why I told you guys last time, get one of those handheld fans. You need one of those. And don't do your lashes right before bed. Do them in the beginning, like in the beginning of the day, early in the day.
I'm being honest with y'all. I couldn't be them. Like, literally nothing to look forward to but getting up, going live every day.
I know people who got the sleeve and took the shots. I think it's okay, Alicia, but just check with your doctor, baby. They're very cute. Thank you, baby. I'm gonna try it again. Thank you, love. You're welcome.
Who is asking her?
Yeah,
who is asking her health information? And she don't even go to the doctor. Her damn says, yeah, she don't even take her kids to the doctor. People be so dumb.
You gotta do that. You gotta make sure they're all the way dry.
Which says she got all the answers.
Anyway, you want more, mommy? Okay. Anyway, so I guess the new rumor is I had to come back and I had to talk about this. I have STDs. Why is it, hey baby, that uglies always say that? Like, is that all you guys can say? Like, is that it? I have STDs.
Thank you.
How about a bitch on the internet tell me that I have STDs?
Yeah, because she don't go to the doctor, so how would anybody know somebody got her my chart? Hell, she don't even go to the doctor unless she's pregnant.
Wasn't this already a line, a storyline, a lie that you already told? Didn't I have STDs when I was pregnant with AJ?
I don't know. Did you? Girl, we are not clocking your us.
It's very concerning. It's very, very concerning. I feel bad for bitches, honestly. I really do. I really do. It's sad. Hey, baby, go this way. Come here, I'm sorry. Hey, baby.
Olivia's gaining that weight back.
Mm.
She looked smaller in August.
Monday.
Ew, ew. Why are you not sitting down? You're getting crumbs everywhere.
You said you look like this. Ew, that's nasty. Don't do that. That's gross.
Oh, these are like all by themselves. These are all by themselves.
Okay. Mommy. 6, 7.
6, 7. 6, 7. I'm sorry if you've already said this, but was it Joey's Bay in August too? What's Bay?
Mommy.
What, baby?
Who's that little fucking position?
She's where?
Who's gonna do that fucking Bella?
Child, all she do is eat. I mean, God gracious.
Bitches don't have wigs because they don't want them. No, bitch, you can't afford them. There's a difference. Poor baby. Imagine having to make up lies to keep up with a bitch like me. Poor thing. Oh! Anyway, how do bitches on the internet know I have an STD? How do you know what's going on in my pussy if you watch me on the internet? I'm so confused. I've actually wondered that for a while. Like, how do bitches say that?
You know what, y'all? I'm sorry. We literally watched this girl sit in her apartment on her couch all day, talk ish to the internet. Like, is this normal? At least Peach McIntyre, she be out moving around talking ish. Like, Olivia literally sits in this apartment day after day after day, sitting on that couch or standing in that kitchen, talking ish. Like, do this lady not understand? Like, sis, you really don't have a life? I just be trying to figure it out. I'm like, ma'am, are you okay? No, really, is she okay? Like, girl. Now we sitting up here because you saying it's a rumor that you got an STD. Why even address that? Do you have one? Do you think you got one? I mean, why even address it?
And because bitches say that, that means it's true. So I could pretty much say, you have an STD. I could say, Desiree, you have an STD, girl. And it's true. And why is that the thing? Like,
you don't want people to think that you could possibly have an STD, but you don't mind people knowing that you are screwing random men with no condom. Because you told us you screwed Gamer Bay. I don't know about Felon Bay or Prison Bay, whatever his name was. You say you pregnant by Joey. You said you were screwing Gerard a few months back. You said when Joey was there in October, Gerard was feeling on your leg, feeling in between your butt, and whatever you say. Like, you don't mind us knowing that, but you don't want nobody to think that you could possibly have an STD. when you are telling us that you're sleeping with men who are not your boyfriends. Like these are not, these are not your dedicated man, somebody, someone you've been cohabitating with for months or years. These are just men that you just randomly just strike up a conversation with and then come to the internet and brag about how cute he is. Like, you don't want us to think that, okay? It's okay for us to know that you're sleeping around with different men, but God forbid that someone say you have an STD. Okay, girl, I mean, all right.
I understand. Why are bitches on another female's coochie? Like, why are you worried about my vagina? It's very weird. It's giving you want to taste it. It is. I would never sit up here and worry if a bitch had an STD. What the hell? That's like the most randomest shit.
Well, the same reason, sis, that you come to the internet and tell people what you do with the ussy or what man is playing in it. Why come to the internet to tell us what man is playing in your pussy? Ooh, good gracious, look at me. What man is playing in your ussy?
Mommy. That's like wondering if you have armpit hair. Do you have armpit hair? Mommy. What? Mommy. 7:16. Oh, my son is so annoying.
Why are you saying that? That's a bad word.
7:16?
Yeah.
Aw, hey Des. Yes, baby, you found me again. They're so invested in your life. Kayla is crazy. But I guess that's the new thing. I have STDs. Like, I mean, why? Why is that the thing now to say? Like, what is up? Like, you couldn't think of nothing else? I have STDs and I'm burning and scratching. Do you want to see my coochie or something?
Oh,
do you want to see it up close and personal? You want me to take a picture of it and send it to you? Like, is that what this is giving? Is it giving you want to touch it and smell it and taste it? So you could check yourself if I have an STD? I know he is so cute. He's so bad. He just took my other phone. Hi, Jai Jai. I don't know what to say. I think I said everything I need to say. And by the way, your new name is Graveyard. Fuck snipes. It's Graveyard. Got that graveyard coochie. Don't mind your business. I gave you my phone.
Be nice for me.
Okay, well don't repeat me. You're talking about Kailani copying. You don't copy me. Thank you. And stop because you're gonna fall off this couch, little boy. More?
This thing.
Huh?
At 1 o'clock at 9
Hey,
o'clock.
get out of my face.
It's I'm sorry, y'all. I can't take it anymore. I just can't. I can't really. We can say what we want to say about Jasmine, but at least Jasmine is obviously doing something other than sitting in social media all day long. It was a time. Remember, y'all, Jasmine used to go live all the time when she was living in the apartment. She would literally go live for 2 and 3 and 4 or 5 hours, potty train the kids on live stream, take craps on the toilet herself on live stream. Y'all remember that? Jasmine doesn't do that anymore. Maybe Olivia should consider living in a house long term like Jasmine was doing or is doing, because this apartment living is, I don't know if it's doing something to the oxygen in her brain or what, but this is weird at this point. Like, you sitting up here talking about somebody said you got STDs. Well, do you? You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, it's okay to go ahead and let us know that you don't mind sleeping with men because you're not trying to be in a committed relationship. You just want your ussy scratch. It's okay to tell us that, but then somebody say that you got an STD. Now there's a problem. Like, my thing is this: if you're sleeping with men, even if you're not sleeping with random men, like several men, let me say it like that. Even if you're not sleeping with several, but if you're sleeping with one, and you didn't go and get checked up together to make sure you're clean and he's clean, and then y'all can have sex with no problem, you know, unprotected, if that's what y'all want to do. Oh, okay. But since you're not even doing that, the girl be having sex, she don't even be knowing these men last name half the time. Yeah, it's very odd. 35 years old, acting like you're, I don't know, 16, 17? Because what Olivia does, I'm going to be honest with y'all, I don't see many grown women doing what she does on the internet daily, day after day after day after day. I don't see, at least when, and I'm just mentioning this because she comes across my feed on TikTok, at least when E. Kane gets up here, she's like putting on a wig, she's doing her makeup, she's making, like, she's doing a wig promo. So not only is she making money from the videos or the live streams, but she's also making money from this wig promo she's doing. Then she's going to get y'all to click that link, and then she's going to make more money. Olivia's not even doing that. I could see if she was on here talking ish while she was putting on a lace front because a company sent her a wig and she's going to get promo, you know, she's going to get paid from the company, or she's putting on makeup for, you know, using a company that's sponsoring her, and she's putting on their makeup, beating her face while she's talking her ish. I could see if she was doing that. She don't even do that. It's her either standing in the kitchen, eating everything on the kitchen counter, or her sitting on the couch while AJ sitting on in the background talking about 6'7". I'm just thinking to myself, I don't get it. Yeah, it's so odd. It's I've asked you guys this before. If she has these type of conversations with the internet, can you imagine the conversations that she had with the men that she's dealing with? If she can't even have intellectual conversation with the internet, can you imagine the conversation she has with the men that she calls herself liking on? And then AJ and Kalani are exposed to everything. They get to hear all the tea. They get to hear all of that. And I wouldn't even be talking about my ussy in front of my 3-year-old son who literally repeats everything I say. I wouldn't even have conversations like that in front of AJ because he's like he's a human magnet. He's attracted to all conversations. So I wouldn't even have those, because imagine him going to school talking like that to the kids or to the teacher. Yeah, the wig girlies do say that, Latrice. They definitely do say that. I remember back in the day when Chrissy used to do a lot of those rig promos. She said it too. She was getting, I think she said she didn't take it, at least if they went, and this was 3-4 years ago, she said she wasn't taking nowhere near under 1,000. I think she said either 500 or 1,000 for a rig promo. She's the one that got Jasmine into doing it. That's how I know Chrissy was making a little coin off of it, because Jasmine hurried up and started doing wig promos because Chrissy put her on. That was, that was a few years back. They don't really fool with the wigs like that anymore. Right, Pearl, that's it. You said that's all Gina does? Who's Gina? Are you talking about Gina Janine? Speaking of Gina, where is Peyton, y'all? Where is Peyton Marie Charles? Does anybody know? I went over there today because I'm subscribed to Peyton's channel, and I went to check. I said, well, maybe YouTube unsubscribed me. And Peyton hasn't uploaded in a month. She hasn't uploaded in like a month. Let me show you guys. This was her last upload right here. Says a month ago. That's what I heard, Woo Honey. But y'all, it ain't me, so I ain't really, pressed about it. But yeah, it was like a month ago. So we know the last time we seen Peyton, she was telling us that she was pregnant with a set of twins. And so y'all think she's just taking some time off of YouTube to deal with her pregnancy, which that makes sense. Since that drama with Babuji, it's been a mess. Allegedly, she went to court with the teacher ex. Oh, really? Wait, Peyton sued. Who went to court with the okay, you talking about Teacher Bay's ex, the one that Peyton found out that Teacher Bay was cheating with? So are you saying Peyton sued Teacher Bay's ex? Or are you saying Teacher Bay's ex sued Peyton? I mean, yeah, that probably is true. But I was just like, wow, Peyton hasn't uploaded. And like I said, I just went to her channel today because I was like, well, damn, did YouTube unsubscribe me? Because I hadn't seen a upload or anything, and she hadn't posted in about a month. So I said, well, maybe she's taking it easy with the baby, with the pregnancy or whatever. But I didn't know that. I didn't know, Latrice, that Peyton, I guess you're saying Peyton sued Teacher Bay's ex? Why? Didn't she buy the lady a cell phone when Teacher Bay broke the ex's cell phone? Didn't Peyton buy her a new cell phone? You say you think she got caught up not keeping it P? Yeah, she probably is recording and not uploading it. Yeah, she probably, and you know what? She probably did this intentionally to give her. She's probably intentionally not uploading and just kind of stockpiling her videos. So when she does deliver the twins, she can have time off to just focus on the twins. Because I'm just gonna be, I'm just going to assume Peyton ain't hurting for no YouTube coin. Peyton definitely is making money when she's not on YouTube. So that's, I'm pretty sure she has that all squared away. That's why I just didn't understand what Peyton thing was with that guy, because clearly she brought more to the table than he did, if I'm speaking financially. The girl was apparently harassing her. I think she was still with Big. Oh, really? Okay, another situation that we just talked about earlier. The story is all over the place because Babuji Reacts has it on her channel because she was mentioned in the court case. She stated, oh, really? So Peyton sued Teacher Bay's ex because Teacher Bay's ex was allegedly threatening or stalking Peyton, I guess you're saying? That's a mess. Like, I don't still be understanding why women just don't know how to let go. Like, that's weird to me. Just let go, sis. Because, trust me, I'm not going to hold on to anything that ain't trying to hold on to me. If you're not trying to hold on to me, what the hell do I look like trying to hold on to you? Me and the health of my babies would definitely be more important than some man right now. Exactly. I agree. I totally agree. So, yeah, I just wanted to mention that real quick because I like I said, I went to Peyton's channel today and I was like, damn, where's she been? So I said, well, I guess it's, I guess she'll be all right. One thing's for sure, two things for certain. She'll show up eventually. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm gone. I'm out of here, honey. That's my time. Y'all be good. Y'all be great. And TMR gonna see y'all in the next one, honey. Remember, sub what you love. Bye.